This call is now being recorded.
Great, thank you. So, yeah, welcome once more to one of our topics today, which is the benefits of PWAN Buy-2-Sell scheme. This is an investment scheme which was pioneered by PWAN some 3 years ago. Today we'll learn about it, how to. Just a minute, there's some problem with the. It says something is echoing. Hello. So I hope you are hearing me. If you are hearing me, just raise up your. You can give me a sign. Yeah, thank you very much. Okay. So PWAN Buy-to-Sell scheme, investment scheme is the first in Nigeria such a scheme in real estate, and it was introduced by PWAN some 3 years ago. So it has been copied by other estate companies as well. But for the purpose of today's meeting, we'll discuss PWAN, then the benefits, the risk, and how to use it to create multiple streams of income. So this is one of the advertisements that you see on a buy-to-sell investment scheme by PWAN. So in this advertisement is about a year old now, but it's still actual. In that, what it says here is that if you invest 1 to 4.5 million, you get, and you leave it for 18 months, so you will earn 50%. From 5 million to 45 million, and if you leave it for 18 months with them, you will get 60%. And 50 million above is 65% for 18 months. This, like I said, is a little bit old, but it's still actual. You can still negotiate. We'll go through some of the latest advertisements so far. But this is just the foundation of this topic today, buy-to-sell. So today we are going to learn what is buy-to-sell scheme, investment scheme by PWAN. We are going to learn how does it work, then what are the risks involved, then what are the benefits to you, then how does one generate streams of income. Remember, this is very important, how you can use it to generate streams of income, so that every month you will get in just like a salary, but income that will, if you're able to master this investment scheme, you can use it to generate monthly income. Then, secondly, then how can one subscribe to such a investment scheme? These are the things we are going to discuss today. So without wasting your time, let's just dive into it. So what is buy-to-sell? Buy-to-sell is pioneered by PWAN Group, whereby a parcel of land is offered to any willing purchaser who subscribes to the scheme, and the company sells that parcel of land on behalf of the purchaser to a third party with a minimum period of 6 to 24 months and pays interest 12.5% to 70%, depending on the period. So what is so important about this investment is that the profit is guaranteed at the point of purchase. Like any other investment where you put in money, you go and start praying for the thing to go up or whatever. But this is not so. This is why this investment is so interesting. At the point of your purchase, you are guaranteed, if it's 30% is you are going to make under your investment, you are guaranteed that. And I will show you how that is being performed. So it's a well thought out investment, and we'll discuss also, like before, the risk involved. So how does this investment work? First of all, is you will buy a land. It's not that you just come and say, I give you money, you bring it on. You buy a land, and the company sells the land for you. So what it means is that if you are going to invest, you invest on an estate. The PWAN has in Nigeria more than 560 estates. In Lagos alone, they have 200 estates. So this investment is based on each estate, because this money that they are getting from you, they are going to use it to develop such estates. That's why they are able to pay you that amount on the interest, because this money, when they are using it to develop the estate infrastructure and others, it gives appreciation rate very fast to that estate. So in that way, they are able to make that money back. If you are in real estate development, you understand what I'm talking about. Infrastructural development is one of the big factors that brings appreciation to an estate. So you buy, so you come, they will give you many estates you will choose from, the one you like, and the price of land at that point in time. You will say, okay, I want so and so, maybe 2 plots, 3 plots, 4 plots, whatever, or some square meters of land, and I'm going to, it's costing like 5 million, then you put in your money, 5 million. At that point of sale, let's say you are staying for 1 year, you get 30%. That 30% is calculated, and if you check, you will be given a post-dated check for that amount. So, like I said before, your profit is guaranteed. It's guaranteed at the point of sale, not later, at the point of sale. So what do you get after that payment? Let's say you see you choose an estate. This estate is what I'm interested in. I'm buying so a plot of land. So how do you go about it? First of all, you have to make payments. First of all, you fill the application form, which I'll go to later. Then you make your payment. Yeah, you get your receipt. Then you get a contract of sale of that land, that you are the owner of that land. You will have that contract of sale. And above all, you're given a post-dated check. Let's say you are investing for 1 year or 18 months. At the end of that period, that day you make that your payment and investment, you're given a check post-dated to that at the ending of that period of your investment. So at the end of that period of investment, this check, you can always table it at your bank and get your money, both the principal and the interest, depending on the amount of period and the amount of investment you make. So what are the risks involved? We know in anything like there's always some percentage of risk involved in any investment. But to tell you the fact, apart from all things being equal, apart from force majeure, anything can happen, war, anything, maybe flood, any disaster, natural disaster, that is above our knowledge or command. Principally, I didn't see any risk in terms of business that is involved. Because first of all, let's take it, you are giving contract of sale. That's let's say you are invested in the land, that land, you are given the document to that land already. So that your investment, whatever you have invested, you have it covered with the land that you are given to. Then you are given the receipt and also a post-dated check. So your investment so far is 100% guaranteed. Let's say 99%, 1.001% for any natural cost that may happen, like I mentioned before. So in this business, practically your risk is 0%. Like I said, you have a land, you are given a document to the land through the contract of sale, and you have a receipt to all your payments, and you have a post-dated check. So all you just need to do is to wait for that time to pass before you cash your check. And if for one reason or the other the check is bounced, then you have the land. That's why even in the latest advertisement now, you see they always put the buy to sell or buy to keep. So what it means is that there are some people who, after buying this land, and after 1 year, they see that the appreciation rate has gone more than 100, 200%. So, of course, some people, they don't want to, if they investigate the process, they will just say, let me keep this land instead of selling it back to you. The company can also depend on your contract, they can say, okay, you keep the land. But if the other side you want to cash your investment, you can cash out without any problem. So it's like I said, the minimum, there's a minimal investment risk in that you have your land as a guarantee. So for whatever you invest, you have landed property to it. So in any worst situation, you have land. So like I said, the profit is guaranteed at the point of purchase with a post-dated check issued by PWAN or its affiliates. Now let's talk about the benefits. What are the benefits of PWAN Buy-to-Sell? First of all, one of the benefits is quick returns. Typically in real estate, to sell takes time. You have to advertise, you have to get people. That's why some people, they don't want to go through the hustle of buying and selling in real estate because it's not as easy as one thing. So they employ the services of a real estate agent to do that. But in buy to sell, you don't need that again. All these long processes got shorted by dealing directly with the estate owners. So you are guaranteed that 1 year your investment will be given to you with profit. So invariably, it makes a quick return. So you can program your investment in such a way and manner that it will move after the specified period of time. So quick returns is one of the benefits. Then you have the liquidity. Since it's a short-term investment, so you're always liquid. Whereas if you build a house or buy a land just like that, the liquidity takes. You are not so liquid. It takes time. Like you have to collect rent. After collecting rent, all those things takes 1 year, 2 years, or whatever, and the amount. Or if you want to sell land, it takes time. But with buy and sell, give you that liquidity. You have a shorter period of investment. You can also manage to use it to manage your assets so that you can buy 1 or 2 things or you reinvest again. Then we talk about risk management, which I mentioned before earlier on, that because of the short-term period, you are this risk. There's no much risk to you because, like I said, apart from having all the 3 elements which I mentioned earlier on, the receipts, contract of sale, and the post-dated check, the market fluctuation does not affect you because you have a fixed contract. Your profit is guaranteed at the point of sale. So the risk is very, very minimal compared to any other buying shares or other investments. Then capital recycling. Just because this is a short-term trade, so you can always use your capital. You can always recycle it. In this recycling part, I'm going to go deeper into what I say, creating multiple streams of income. It's actually under this capital recycling in terms of rollovers, but I will come to that later. Then accessibility. This buy to sell is open to everybody. You don't need to be a multimillionaire to invest in it. No matter how, like I said, PWAN has more than 560 estates. So you can look for an estate that is within your means and invest there. So whatever you have for investment, whether it's 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 to hundreds of millions, there's possibility for you there. So it's open. It's an open investment for everyone. So I'm going to come to how to use this system to generate multiple streams of income. Today is a very short training. So we'll give an opportunity for people to ask questions or contribute. So as you are watching, please always have it in mind that you can contribute through questions or comments. So how to generate streams of income. This is very important. This one came to my mind when I was in Nigeria. When I went to the site, I met a young man. So we were discussing. Then it was now this idea came to me, and I explained it to him, and he got it immediately. And he said he would start working on it. So how can you use this? Let's say you are on you have some investment. Let's say you have 20 million naira to invest in PWAN Buy-2-Sell. So, and your investment period is 1 year, that is 12 months. So you know that the period which you use to generate your income will be 12 months. So if you divide this money by 12, you will have 2 million every month to invest. Now you're not going to invest the 12 million once, because if you do it, of course, if you invest once, if you say you are going for 18 months, you will get 50%. So you will get 12 million plus 25 million, get 36 million as your post-dated check. But that is not what we're interested in now. What we're interested in is how to develop this investment so that every month, like let's say you are every month you pay your every year, sorry, you pay your house rent, you have other fees, other commitments, monthly money that you need, or you are on retirement, just want to use your retirement, don't want to get your retirement money all the once, you want to spread it in such a way that every month you'll be getting some income. So what you do is you have 25 million for the purpose of this our explanation. You have 25 million, 24 million, and the period of generation of this investment is 12 months. So what you do is to divide this 24 million by 12, then you have 2 million. This 2 million, you'll be investing it every month. So you are not going to just put it everything 12 million. Like January, you put in 2 million in that portfolio. In March, February, you put in 2 million. You continue like that. Every month, you put in 2 million until 1 year elapsed. That is in December, you put in the other 2 million. What happens is that when you have spread this development within this 1 month period, 1 year period, then the coming year, that is January now, you start getting income. I don't know whether you understand me. Let's say you spread the whole thing every month, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million for 12 months. You know, if at the 12th month, your first investment, which you did in January, become will now be due for payment. So in January now, you don't need to invest now. So in January now, you get your investment. Let's say for this purpose, let's say we use 12 months and your return on investment is 30%, which is here 30%. So at the end of the month, you start your earning. The first month, you will earn 600K. Remember, you invested 2 million. 2 million times 30, and for 30%, you get 60K. So the first, that's after 1 year of continuous investment every month, then the 13th month, you start earning. Now, so, but the factor that affects this your earning to continue without stop is this all investment here, all investment capital or rollover tenants, which means that the investment will continue non-stop. So what it means is that this your capital, your principal, which you invested in this business 2 million, you will give an order and tell them, all this my investment, I want them to continue. You are not interested to withdraw the capital. The capital will continue. Tell them you are only interested in the profit, the interest, which is the 30%, which is the 600,000. So when you give such instructions, what happens is that the company will keep using your money for their trading, for their infrastructure development in any of the estates, which new estate that they are building, and they will be giving you every month this 600K. And then because you invested in 12-month period continuously, it means every other month in January you get 600K, in February you get 600K. So it continues to the end of the year. And because of this your rollover instructions you are giving, the investment continues until you stop it, or the company says they are tired of you. Whatever it is, your investment continues. Every month you continue to get 600,000. Let's say you are on pension. On pension in Nigeria, you can say, okay, when you are able to be such a scheme, you will be getting 600,000. And remember, because this is scalable, you can increase it. Or you can choose not to be 12 months, which will give 30%. You can say, okay, I want 18 months, which will give me 50%. Or I want every 2 years, which will give me 70%. So whatever it is, you can still use, this is just an example, you can still scale it to this formula, so that if it's 18 months you want to go, if you invest 2 million within 18 months, you get 1 million. So it means if you follow the pattern of investment, it means every month you'll be getting 1 million. So 1 million, if you're on retirement, you'll be getting 1 million every month. I think it's not a bad thing. Even if you are young, you can still make such an investment. I can guarantee you will have a peace of mind. You don't have to have this money trouble. So, like I said in conclusion, I said because the investment is on rollover, you will be earning continuously 600,000 per month. This is doable. I don't know if anyone has thought about it. It's just my personal thought, which I've developed to this extent. So it's something that I will encourage you. If you don't understand it well, you need a one-to-one consultation, please. I know it's a little bit complex. I can do all the calculations with you through the Excel. I didn't want to use Excel because there will be a lot of calculations. But if you come one-to-one, we can discuss it, and I'll go to explain further to you. So let's say you are interested in this business and you want to apply for it. So there's normally in P1, before you do any business in P1, you do it through a registered real estate agent with them, which is called PBO, P1 business owner. So anybody that invites you or that made this proposal known to you, you go to that person and express your interest, and also he will go through, depending on your budget and the area you want to invest in. So he will check the affiliates for any available offers that is applicable to you. Then I will advise that in every P1 application or subscription form, there's always one or two pages for question and answers. I will advise you to read through, because that is where most of the questions you will be asking, probably the answers are already written there. And if you have anything you need further clearance, then you can just call the office through the PBO agent that came to you and try to find out or get some answers to your questions. Then once you make that decision to invest, then proceed to subscribe. So subscriptions, there's a form which you need to fill. Once you fill that form with your PBO and make your payment, then you submit the form to P1, and you get your documentation, and upon complete of the documentation, you get your contract of sales, you get your receipt for the payment you made, and also a post-dated check with your principal and the interest percentage you're supposed to earn. Everything will be together. We issue a check. Let's say if you have invested 1 million for 12 months, then you will issue a check for 1.3 million. So it's practical. We have done it here, and most of our PBOs are also invested, and we have clients that are invested. And so this is what I have for you today: is PWAN Buy-to-Sell, and how to use it to create multiple streams of income. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me. So thank you very much for coming, and please, let's hear from you if you have any question or comment or whatever is in your mind. Thank you very much.